What?
I'm watching the video.
Yeah, you're watching the
now I'm
video.
supposed to react. Is that how this podcast works?
Yeah. You just listen, and if you want me to pause and say something, I'll pause.
Okay.
Battle
I
between
don't
the
watch the
Celtics
whole
and
thing through.
You don't know how this works.
No,
do you?
I don't read on podcast. I don't. Look at me.
I just started playing the video.
Okay.
You're still talking to me.
I can barely work my refrigerator.
Hey guys, you can always fast forward to the video that we're going to react to. Just know that. But I know a lot of people love to hear me talk before I actually get in the video. So just you know how this thing goes.
So you're going to bring a video up, and
yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
We are going to clear up this Larry Bird fiasco.
Which is what?
That happened. Well, I said that Larry Bird looked clumsy at times. Okay.
Those basketball players back then, they all weren't like Bill Laimbeer. Kareem wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, they all look clumsy.
I just say he just kind of looked clunky.
I mean, look
at
at
times.
him. Well, if your shorts are that short and tight, you would be too.
I mean, he's 6'9". Everybody's, he's 6'10". Well, I Googled it and they said 6'9". Well, they always, people just want to argue. I figured people from Boston would have been giving me a harder time about saying that he was clumsy. Because Boston's famous for giving people shit.
You're comparing somebody though, like who was competing against James Worthy. He was probably like the graceful Magic Johnson.
I know,
but you can't compare him to that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't look as graceful as him. You're right. I can't compare him to that. So to me, especially looking at it in those days, we didn't have HD.
But if you had like a salary cap and you had to start with one player,
be Larry Bird.
it'd be one Larry Bird.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of like the Michael Jordan LeBron debate.
Okay, so
I would start with LeBron because he's more versatile, not because he's better.
Okay.
But if I had to put a team around him, he took some Cleveland Cavalier teams to the championships were hot garbage.
Yeah. Okay. This is why I brought Paul on, because he knows about basketball. I know
Also,
Jack about
I quit
basketball.
watching NBA, and here's why. It is 48 minutes a game.
Okay.
Each team has 7 friggin' timeouts. Each team.
Okay.
There's an average of 20 fouls, 20 to 30 fouls. You were watching. Oh my gosh. Listen, people. This is what I want you to do.
I'm going to have so many clips.
Please subscribe to this man because he can't even afford wireless earbuds. He's giving me this like, and I think there's like he's had
Maybe
other.
you got baby ears.
He's had other people here.
That was brand new. Come on. I had him.
He's had other people here.
You just got finished eating pizza off of your shirt, man.
I am white trash, and I admit it. But yeah, can you buy him decent equipment?
Come on, this is all I need right now.
His lighting system is basically a big flashlight.
It's a ring.
No,
it's a ring light.
I look like
and I got side lighting right over
I
here.
look like I've been in an industrial accident.
You're just upset because you look whitewashed.
I do. It looks horrible.
You look fine.
No.
All right, so.
All right, back to Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. All right, I said he was clumsy. People are like, what the F?
Right.
I'm never going to watch one of your videos again.
right.
I just unsubscribed. Because
did you care? Did you get to text them? Did you care?
No.
Do you ever respond back to these people?
I do, but I forget about it immediately.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't bother me. They think like it hurts my feelings, but it doesn't. Because I forget about it. They'll say something, I'll say something back, and they'll never respond.
Probably 90% of the comments are from Billy.
Oh, I don't know who they're from.
Yeah. They don't put
From people all over the world. And I thought Boston was, known for
people all over the world
trash talking. And
do they really watch you from all over the world?
Yeah. I'll show you at the end of this. I'll show you all the cities and continents and countries and stuff.
Society's really screwed.
Like England is probably number one.
England? Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. That's a cesspool.
The
only good thing came out of England is Doctor Who and Led Zeppelin. The Beatles is overrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else are you going to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I wouldn't say.
All right.
98% of the people in England are pretentious jerks. Because I used to work with a guy from England. He was a complete jackass. But
all right.
But there's 2% of them, blue collar, people like me, just salt of the earth.
Yeah. You're salt of the earth.
Yeah, I am. But
eating pizza off of your shirt. You still have crumbs, man. You're a hot mess, dude.
I know.
I don't not like people from England. It's usually the soccer. If I do something with soccer, ain't people from England, they'll jump on and they'll talk crap.
All right, I give you that.
That's the only thing.
I give you Europe this thing because I just trashed on the NBA. That is one thing about soccer that I do appreciate. Those are true athletes.
They are true athletes.
I joined when I was a couple decades ago. I did a couple soccer games with some friends. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, those are true athletes.
They're true athletes.
NBA players this day and age, if you're 6'8" and you can't dunk,
dude, this is what I'm saying about the
The
NBA.
NBA
I'm not
sucks.
impressed.
the NBA sucks.
And I went through this. on another
Again,
podcast
20
with
timeouts,
Jessica.
20 fouls, 7 timeouts each team, a 48-minute game. You're watching 30 seconds at a time. They stop.
If you're 7'2" and you're dunking on a 10-foot rim,
That's ridiculous.
You can just stand and touch the rim.
Yeah.
That is not impressive.
Soccer players, hey, hats off to them because
Yeah. That's why I like Messi and Ronaldo.
they hustle.
All right, well, let's get into this Larry Bird, and you can explain this to me.
Okay, let's
why you think he's as graceful as he is. Of course,
I didn't say he was graceful, but compared to his peers, he's about the same. John Sally, John LeBeer. Oh, John LeBeer. I'm having a stroke. Who else in that era?
I have no
Kareem's.
idea. You watch. Yeah, I mean,
Kareem was good.
They're not flow like Michael Jordan. That's all I was saying.
You can't compare people.
They were like, hey, how could you say he looks clumsy? I mean, well, I see him fall and
look at his teammates. Mikhail, he looked like a walking scarecrow. He couldn't even. I mean, I'm fairly. His knees.
All right. They're going to love you.
Yeah,
they're going to love this.
Mikhail.
Right. Guys, if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. If you want me to pause during...
Wait, before you do that, look at this shot here.
Okay.
He looks like a substitute teacher in a math class. He's just tired of your bull crap.
Yeah.
He looks like just your average guy at the high school.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's just so unassuming. And that's what the point I was trying to get across. And calling him clumsy maybe wasn't the right word to use, but he's unorthodox. He's not like a Michael Jordan. He's not Clyde Drexler, somebody like that.
Well, you can't compare somebody like Clyde Drexler.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So when I say he looks kind of clunky sometimes,
almost everybody in the NBA looks clunky compared to Clyde Drexler.
Okay. I mean, I just remember commercials from growing up. All right, let's go.
The man from Indiana who gave us an 80s to remember by lighting up a...
Okay.
What?
I'm watching the video.
Yeah,
now I'm supposed to react. Is that how this podcast works?
Yeah. You just listen, and if you want me to pause and say something, I'll pause.
Okay.
Battle between the Celtics and...
thing through.
You don't know how this works.
No, I don't. We're not podcast. I don't. Look at me.
I just started playing the video. You're still talking to me.
I can barely work my refrigerator.
All right.
Sorry. Here we go.
We're going to watch the video. Here we go.
Can I drink a sun drop
You
first?
drink whatever you want.
All right. Here we go. Can I do this on the podcast?
You can.
Do I have to hide the label?
No, you don't have to hide the label.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Here we go.
The Lakers will forever be heralded as one of the players who saved basketball. Bird and Magic's coast-to-coast war and jaw-dropping styles gave the NBA the boost it needed before the emergence of Michael Jordan. But for Bird, with 3 titles, 2 Finals MVPs, and 3 consecutive MVP seasons, some forget just how good he really was. Today we look at NBA players explaining how crazy good Larry Bird was in his prime. When speaking of the NBA's greatest of all time, there's always 5 or 10 guys that hit the list. Each carries a different generation.
I don't like Kevin Durant.
From 50s Bill Russell to 60s Wilt Chamberlain or 70s Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 80s Magic Johnson, 90s Michael Jordan, 2000s Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, to today's LeBron James. Some get overlooked when they shouldn't. For example, Tim Duncan. And others get left behind because of the lack of titles, like Charles Barkley. What happens...
Now, come on. I like Barkley.
You like Barkley?
I like because he says his mind.
Now, listen,
whatever.
You don't like his basketball. You like him. That's a difference. I can't think of a memorable play that I ever watched Barkley.
I like him as a person.
Even when he one time went to the finals, I don't remember anything about those games.
Okay.
But I like him as a person. You're right. You're right. But as basketball,
as a personality,
he's gold.
All right, let's go. Larry Bird.
When all these players talk of another great as if he was like no other.
I've never seen
Larry Bird was lauded by most of these legends because he was one of them too. He was consistent, tough, offensively masterful, and one of the first big guys to shoot many three-point shots. LeBron James spoke candidly.
I know it's skill.
How is that clumsy?
That's not
one leg.
Okay, that's not clumsy. That's not. There's another one, and you can also. Well, you're watching these old VHS style video. You don't get like the HD high definition.
Thank goodness for those shorts.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Those shorts
like 3D.
But there was a couple of plays that I saw in the last video where he was falling forward, and it just looked like he was falling down. He looked Clumsy.
I don't like this podcast.
Okay.
An interview about how he was one of the few guys ever to win a three-point contest with a warm-up shirt on. LeBron referring to the time Larry won his third consecutive three-point contest. James continued,
For young guys that don't know him, they think of Larry Bird as a jump shooter. But he was so much more than that. He was a passer. He averaged double-digit rebounds. He defended, he took charges. And, he's just a straight-up complete basketball player, and me as a small forward.
Later in his career, LeBron adapted his game to the new way of basketball, which was a charge led by the Golden State Warriors in shooting more from behind the arc. LeBron was considered a big guy, but began shooting more threes, and no doubt was heavily influenced by the fact that Larry Legend had already achieved this feat in the 80s. In another interview, when asked about his top three of all time, LeBron put Larry Bird firmly in there with MJ and Dr. J.
My God, three. Larry Bird, Dr. J. Michael.
Shaq had a very different opinion on Larry initially. He said he disliked Bird because he was jealous. He thought, how could this regular-looking guy do everything?
Never really had a chance to play against Larry Bird, but I actually used to hate Larry Bird. I hated him.
Shaq soon realized as he grew older and wiser that despite getting the luck of the Irish with the Celtics, Larry made his own luck when it came to shooting the ball. Shaq, at 7'1", of course, had a completely different style of game at the time. He was built to the max and used brute force to impose his will on the defense and rack up the points, blocks, and rebounds. Shaq was also faster than most give him credit for, particularly in the early part of his career.
O'Neal the rebound, now the Magic with a final shot chance. O'Neal runs the floor, takes it all the way!
Bird was notoriously slow, which was all the more testament to his skill set, but his basketball IQ was just on a different planet. He once sank a shot from behind the backboard, which O'Neal chalked down to a fluke following.
Look, even Michael Jordan said that he wasn't like athletic, and they called him slow. It doesn't mean he wasn't like one of the very best basketball players of all time. Just saying, you look at something and you're like, this is not what it looks like. This is a legend. This is probably the GOAT of basketball. He doesn't look like he would be.
What about Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth would never make it.
You don't think so?
No way.
A designated hitter?
He
doesn't have to play the field anymore.
Against white people.
Well, that is true.
All right.
That is true.
A bet with his friend.
Sam Vincent to Bird. And
Skill.
That's amazing.
Still comes back there. I can't believe he did it. Look at his hair.
I've seen everything.
Shaq never really got the chance to play against Larry Bird, which is unfortunate, because I don't think
Maybe
it would have
it is
taken
the
him so
shorty
long
short
to
shorts.
recognize
It is.
greatness.
It makes your legs look more gangly.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
Yeah.
six-time NBA champion Kareem Abdul-Jabbar battled Bird on numerous occasions
Look
while
at this.
playing with the
Look at-
Showtime Lakers.
Look.
Bird got the
Yeah,
better of him in the
clumsy.
1984
He does.
finals and took another two in a decade that was largely dominated
just
by the
holding his
purple
hands
and
up.
gold. Kareem spoke about how Larry might have been the best he had played against and said,
How good was
Michael
Bird?
Jordan.
I don't think people
don't
look at him and think,
Yeah,
oh,
they
he's
say,
a white
oh,
guy, slow guy.
The chubby white guy, he wore us out, man. Because he this muscle here, the one between his ears,
Yeah.
that was his best, because
you say he was
he
clumsy.
made the 3 pointers and he had
This
assists
is not
and rebounded,
helping your case.
steals.
I get that. It's not helping my case. I get it. I think where I'm getting hung up on is if damn Johnny McEnroe, shorty short shorts. Sorry.
What the hell's wrong with you?
You gave me pizza, man, and I burped.
All right.
It's those shorty short shorts.
These earphones. I know somebody.
Do you
bought
have
these
an ear
before.
infection now, too?
No, somebody.
What the?
Somebody.
He was always at the right place at the right time on the court.
Only a 10-minute
One
video.
of the great players, I had the opportunity to play against.
11-time All-Star Charles Barkley, a regular season MVP during a star-filled 90s, was once asked, "Are you better than Bird?" And he took a long pause before answering, which is very telling.
Am I better than Bird? Oh, man, that's a great question.
Nope.
Most great players respond immediately with how they think they're the best because you have to have that kind of mentality in order to get to the top. Instead, Barkley answered,
I'm a better rebounder. I'm probably a better defender.
True.
He's a better shooter, obviously. A lot of people talk about who's better.
But you have to have that mentality.
No, you know. I think it's a team game.
I think deep down he knew that Bird was a better player, and for someone as good as Chuck to be stumped like that in an interview shows you how heavy the weight of Larry Bird's legacy was. Former teammate Kevin McHale also references how unreal Bird was to play with. McHale was Bird's right-hand man while playing with Boston, claiming the Sixth Man of the Year award twice, along with 7 All-Star appearances. His story of a specific Detroit game is fascinating. There was a bit of time left on the clock, and we had beaten Detroit, and I just scored 56, and I'm walking off the court, and Larry said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm done." I said, "I'm exhausted. I'm tired." Larry goes, "Don't do it, man, because when I get that hot, I'm not coming out of the game." A week later, he got that hot. He looked at me at about 50 points, and he looked at me and said, "I told you." The pair would go on to win 3 titles together, and McHale would continue to tell stories that live on in Celtics folklore forevermore. A highlight being a throwback from Bird's brutal trash talk at a game in Phoenix.
We have a play, out of bounds play, I'm taking it out, and Larry says, "I'm going to bust off the play, and I'm just going to come out, and I'm going to shoot a 3, and I'm like, "We're down 2. I'm like, "No, don't do that." I'm like, "Let's shoot a 2, please. Go to the hole, try to get fouled. Let's just get into overtime, see if we can't win this game." And Larry says, "No, I'm just going to bust a 3 on him." I'm like, "Oh."
That's how cheap Boston was. Look at that. That's not even sewed on there. They just taped that on there.
Oh my God, you're right.
What is that?
It looks like he was taped on there.
It's like,
you know what? It looks like he's really wearing whitey tighties. That's what it looked like back then.
yeah.
And then Jordan came on, got a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, Kobe wore the long ones.
Yeah, I don't think those make people look very athletic.
No man in short shorts looks good. I mean, nobody.
No, maybe that's where I just got hung up on. I mean, I think honestly that I've been lied to because Michael Jordan signed that contract with Nike. Nike pushed him out with the MJ shoes, the Air Ones, and whatever the crap it was. And we grew up watching "I Want to Be Like Mike" commercials all the time. But he was going to those trying to get into those championship games, and he was losing
to them.
I know.
Yeah.
He was losing.
Whereas LeBron, he came out in 18 and dominated.
Yeah. And
on a crappy team.
Yeah, and so what I'm saying is what it is the Michael Jordan thing more like, all right.
It's more overblown.
I think it might be overblown,
yeah.
and somebody like Bird is being overlooked.
And I'm going to say something controversial.
Okay.
Really controversial here.
Okay.
Mike Tyson was overblown too because he fought crap.
He did. He did.
If he would have fought some of the Russian boxers that we had, the past 10 years,
yeah, they'd been destroyed.
He destroyed them.
Yeah,
he wouldn't.
He got exposed.
Yeah, because he was a great puncher, but he didn't have stamina.
No, he didn't have stamina, and he didn't have really a great chin.
No. If he got hit, I mean, he's had good defenses for a while.
Yeah.
But he was. But boy, he was. You talking about like our childhood? It started off. Michael Jackson was it.
Yeah.
Then Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And then Michael Jordan. That was the 3 big people in our life.
Bo Jackson
for about 2 years.
2 years.
But yeah.
Yeah. So what I've been thinking is that if Larry Bird was like Joe Montana, and Michael Jordan is Tom Brady, because if you're going to count championships,
okay.
I still, in my opinion, think that Joe Montana is the best quarterback to ever live. He lived in an era where they can absolutely kill you against Lawrence Taylor. There's new defenses.
Listen, I could have won a championship being quarterback on that team.
Oh, come on. No,
Roger Craig, Jerry Rice.
I know.
The linebackers they had.
But
the coach
got murdered. He got murdered.
So, no,
you could kill
can't
those
compare him to Tom
quarterbacks.
Brady.
So
you can't.
Joe Montana is it.
Unsubscribe.
No, stop it. All right, I'll cut that out. Let's get back into the video.
Unsubscribe because that is a bullcrap take.
No.
No.
So you're saying that Larry Bird is not a Joe Montana?
Yeah, he's equal to Joe Montana.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot a 3, and I'm like, we're down 2. I'm like.
But you're saying he's not a Tom Brady?
No, he's not a Tom Brady.
Okay, then who's the Tom Brady?
Of basketball?
Yeah.
Probably LeBron, because just the fact that he did it for so long compared to the other ones.
Well, that's true, because Bird only played, I know this, 13 years.
Longevity and taking different teams.
Is LeBron still playing?
Yeah.
He played 22 years so far?
Yeah. And I'm just saying just longevity.
I've never even seen LeBron James play.
Really?
Never. I see his commercials all the time. I've not seen one basketball game.
Really?
None of his plays.
Then why are you watching this?
Because people want to see it.
How do you have any knowledge?
I don't. This is why it's a reaction video to something I've never seen for the first time. It's my first impression.
That's right. When we were in high school, you were never really big into sports.
No. I was big into
skateboarding, which was
and ladies.
That is true. Now look at them now. You wouldn't believe this, But girls used to love tape. We would go to a bar in Nashville, and girls all over the world would, and I'd have 3 meth heads with 2 teeth come up to me and want to talk to me. That was it. Well, everybody wanted to be with the guys, girls. It didn't matter. Right?
You're exaggerating.
Eskimos. He got them. He got them. And I got, I had to use like psychological warfare, humor. Right,
you did well, Paul.
I did, but I had to work. I had to work hard. I mean, because I look like me. I look like
you don't look bad, Paul.
Yeah, I look like the guy in the Elephant Man. But
I just
on the other hand, when you were younger, girls just seemed to like you for some reason.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
When I was young,
amazing.
When I was young,
yeah, it was amazing.
All the way into my 40s.
Really? Yeah, that's true. And then I just isolated myself. Well, that's because now that you're doing this crap like
All right, come on, let's finish this damn video. It's going to be like an hour long. Come on.
No, don't do that. Let's shoot it too, please. Go to the hole and try to get fouled. Let's just get into overtime, see if we can't win this game. And Larry says, "No, I'm just going to bust a 3 on him." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So he tells the Phoenix bench, he tells the coaches, "Yeah, I'm just fixing to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this." And he gets the ball, jumps out, busts the play, comes out, gets the ball at the slot, shoots the ball. As the ball's in the air, he kind of turns towards the Phoenix bench and yells, "Told you so!"
Larry's mental game was such that he could just open up any team and tear them apart. He would use psychological warfare on a regular basis. Players speak of his toughness not because of his size or physicality, but because of his mind. He would impose his will on the opposition and could force them off their game just as much as he could switch on his. A mastermind at trash talk tactics, Larry Bird will forever go down in history as one of the greatest trash talkers of all time. And in the 80s, that mattered. With players such as Bill Laimbeer, Hakeem Olajuwon, Magic Johnson, and the eventual emergence of Michael Jordan, Bird did what was necessary in order to gain that mental edge that took him over the top.
Say that again.
I think I'm wearing those same socks. Oh, God.
All right, come on. We got to bust this out.
I got to get my top.
Yeah.
James Worthy, the 1988 Finals MVP, simply stated that Larry was trash talking all the time, but the problem was he could back it up.
He could back it up. So when you're arrogant and you can back it up, you're not arrogant, you're just good. And Larry was good.
Even Worthy's former teammate Magic Johnson spoke on the fact that he had a real dislike for Larry Bird as far back as their college playing days for the very reason that Larry would constantly get the better of him. Johnson claimed in a recent interview during a press build-up for the Broadway play about the pair that after he beat Larry in the NCAA championship game in 1979, the most watched college basketball game ever, by the time he got to the Lakers...
Rewind that.
I think his nuts are hanging out.
Rewind that. I want to see that. Come on. Not because I want to see it.
Play championship.
Look at that.
See, he doesn't
even have muscles. It's just kind of like,
I know.
It's like old man legs.
No, you're insulting him. I am not insulting
That's
him.
why you think he's clumsy, because it's old man legs. Look at that. It looks like
and you're going to catch so much shit for this. Even though you think he's
you can't defend. He is one of the, but you can't defend his legs because.
I guess that's why I said
you could go into any nursing home in Middle Tennessee right now and see those same legs.
I know, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's
this is why people are giving me a hard time.
He's also not very well.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, this is
game in 1979, the most watched college basketball game ever. By the time he got to the Lakers, they were 0-8 to the Celtics.
You had to hate the Celtics to beat them because when I got here, we were 0-4, I think 8, and then the first time against the Celtics, and then in championship series, and then we lost that in '84. That made us 0-9, I believe.
And later is quoted as saying, "When I played, Larry Bird was the only one I feared." Not bad when hearing it from a 5-time champion and one of the true great basketball players of all time. At the 2019 NBA Awards, Johnson received the NBA Lifetime Achievement Award, but it was shared with guess who? Larry Bird. Bird was simply the king of talking the talk, then actually going out and walking the walk.
Listen, man, retirement is great for you because you never talked this long.
Dominique Wilkins recounts one of the most famous games where Larry Bird promised Kevin McHale he was going to break McHale's record against Atlanta. Wilkins said,
"He got so hot in that game that you talk about that patented step back. He was doing that step back and he switched it to his left hand 3 separate times in that game. and hit a three. He was scoring anywhere on the floor that he wanted.
Is this when the bench was giving each other five?
The bench was giving each other five.
So did you get in a fight with them after the game? Forget Larry. Did you beat anybody on the bench? Because you giving five, he's scoring on me.
Every one of those guys got fined $3,000.
Okay.
Larry's legend lives on because of the greats that want to tell them. The reason there's a list of top 10 players who consistently call Bird their toughest opponent or one of their all-time greats is because Larry himself is in that list. Larry is a top 10 baller of all time. His style doesn't matter when his skill sinks the opposition. Because above all, the opposition will remember. They'll remember.
Yeah, so this is where, you're looking at old, grainy video footage, first of all.
In the 80s, you had orange hair. You had orange hair.
I know. He's practically wearing like a Speedo.
Yeah.
He's wearing socks to
and sometimes they tuck the jersey into the shorts.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look.
And then he's got the black shoes on. He just looks unorthodox.
But look at everybody else. Look at that guy. He's doing some kind of high kick.
I know. He does too.
Yeah,
you said on that text message, you said he played with McHale, he played with all these people, and you said that they all weren't.
No, they're not
fluid.
Because you're in your mind, you're trying to compare him to Worthy or Magic or people like that who were graceful, who were like, they were real.
Great, very graceful. Yeah.
Well,
So would it be okay or fair to me to say that Larry just didn't look graceful?
And so did everybody else in the NBA. Not just Larry.
All right.
It's not just Larry.
All right,
everybody did not look graceful.
That's fair. And I'm just looking at Larry because I was just doing a reaction video on Larry. But I feel like
So two people watched this reaction video that you made of Larry.
No, thousands.
No, two. There's nobody watching this garbage.
There are going to be thousands watch this.
No, who's going to watch this?
No, you'd be surprised.
Well, listen, if you're watching this, go touch some grass.
All right, let's go.
Remember the steals, the shots, the clutch plays, and the trash talk. They'll remember the Bird from the early 80s, not from the early 90s. The Larry who stepped out on the court in his warm-up jacket and made Michael Jordan recoil in envy. MJ announced,
Parrish on that team.
He took off his top yet. See when he took off his top.
Well, when Bird did, it was all business. He may as well have taken a mop and bucket to the floor because he was about to clean up. He was an impetuous and never relenting opponent that took the life from anyone who stepped onto his battlefield. The consensus is a resounding stamp of...
Dude, I told you that before I came over. That I've been sick. My daughter has strep throat.
It's syphilis.
All right.
Legendary status for the man who will forever go down in the history books as one of the greatest ever players, and arguably the greatest ever Celtic to grace the court. What did you think of Larry Bird in his prime?
Who does a voiceover?
I don't know, but I'll probably not get monetized on this video. I thought I was going to do a Larry Bird trash talking video about how much Larry Bird trash talks. That's what I thought it was going to be. It's 20 minutes. I didn't want to sit there. But that's what it probably was. Is I didn't want to do a 20-minute video.
Well, there you go, folks. We've learned absolutely nothing. Thank you for inviting me. But at least I didn't have to step on them.
We learned that when I was in my younger years, I did okay.
Yeah,
I did okay.
No, it was incredible. It was
not incredible.
It was amazing. I mean, we all were like in awe of David. That the girls that would just. I mean, we're talking like he was getting like 9s and 10s.
They liked my smile.
I got -3s.
They always said I had a nice smile and I had nice arms.
Did they? Why did they really? Oh, you did. You had back.
Yeah. You always like. Your arms look nice. Yeah. Like I had really.
Not
nice
that I was
arms.
hitting on you.
I know that.
You know what girl said to me?
No, what?
Do you have a cigarette? That's it. That's all.
Do you have a cigarette?
Yeah, do you have a cigarette?
Yeah.
That's all I get. That's it.
Oh my God. Oh God. Guys, thank you for joining the podcast. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to check out the Patreon.
What's a Patreon?
We'll talk about that off air. Patreon is where they go, where I could do videos that I can't do on the YT.
Is that like OnlyFans? Are you like showing feet pics?
No, I'm not showing. I'm doing like BTS. I'm doing.
If you want me to do feet pics.
Things that I can't do on the YT, I do them over on the patch.
So that's basically a.
It's a paid. Yeah, it's only like $2.
Up and up.
I was trying to do $1.
Do people ask you to do stuff like stuck a lollipop?
No, it's just like this. Stop, you weirdo. No, it's just like this. Except I get to do stuff I can't do here. So
like what?
Like BTS reaction video.
What's that?
What you're gonna say?
Oh, wait a minute.
I thought.
Let's be.
I know. I did the same thing. I thought BTK when I first saw it. I thouut about BTK killer.
Yeah.
No, they're K-pop band.
So you're
amazing.
choking people on this Patreon?
No, I'm not choking anybody. The BTS. Who's that chick? The football, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. I did the Drake. Drake is so overrated. Do you watch him?
No. I don't talk about music.
That's what I'm saying. I don't watch this stuff.
No, I don't.
So this is why. So this is the first time I see these things.
I don't know what
the first video I did, I thought, like, man, he sucks.
Yeah.
Like Drake really sucks, in my opinion.
Hey, I'm gonna say something else.
But then somebody's going to shit on you.
I know you're not. But this will probably be shorts.
No, go ahead.
You know who else who sucks?
Who?
Jelly Roll.
You think so?
He just copies other people's music. There's nothing new.
I don't know.
I don't care.
I haven't even
I don't care about the redeeming story. I don't care. Do you have talent? No.
So what I'll do is on the patch.
He just sings other people's music.
I'll go on the patch and I'll do a Jelly Roll video because I can't do it here. I can do Ren. I could do Tom McDonald. He's a singer from England and he's probably the most talented. Don't even say it, guys. We'll get you on the next podcast. Bye, Paul. Shut your mouth, or you're going to get me in trouble.
Speaking of that, why do I have these lights? Look like I don't have a tan. Looks like I'm like an albino.
You are an albino compared to me.
I know, that is true.
We went to high school together. Paul and I grew up together. Went to high school. Well, we didn't grow up together. We went to high school together. First of all,
now listen.
Who looks older?
Oh, I do, because I've had a hard life.
Who is older? Yeah. I'm older than Paul.
Yeah. Listen, I went through HUD housing.
I know you did. You went through it.
But listen, people, he says he does this podcast. He invited me to his house. I didn't think he really did this. I thought he was like into some kind of like kink thing where like he wanted me to like wear high heels and like step on them or something. And I was like, Dave's had it rough too, and I thought, if that's what he's into, I don't want to yuck somebody's yum. So I thought, well,
yuck somebody's yum.
Yeah. So if he's into that, he wants me to wear high heels and step on them. I thought, well, I'll come over and give it a try.
Oh Jesus!
But he actually does have a podcast thing. That's amazing. Does people actually watch this?
Yeah, they do. We gotta get more subscribers every day.
Really?
Yeah.
And I can't say certain words.
So, all right, yeah, we gotta go over some ground rules.